got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the folium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. You can hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the folium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark team.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Orlando Orbits. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll set up to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
Over. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Hoffman forced out to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing on 1st down. Hoffman throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On 3rd down, Hoffman. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now out comes Houston. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They'll look to throw. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Barney. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Hoffman. And he will find his man on the in route, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Green 39.
On first down, Hoffman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw. Hoffman eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hoffman. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! As his guys are in for 6, and his guys are able to strike for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3:19. 3:19. Hot.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again, Hoffman. And this one's incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
To throw on 3rd down, Hoffman. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hoffman. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hoffman. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoffman. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now back to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Hot!
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on 1st down. Hoffman able to get away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Hoffman.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Hoffman looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action. Hoffman. And his throw here is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. Throw left side complete. It's Little. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Hoffman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing. Wait up. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, Barney.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2, eluding the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Well, let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. To throw from his end zone, Hoffman. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. Welcome back live to Orlando, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. He's going to wind up in it. He's got a man complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Looking left-sided, he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 2nd down, Hoffman firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Off the play fake, Hoffman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney!
From the gun, Hoffman. Hard throw, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And now out comes Houston. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Leopard! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hicks. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hicks. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Detroit! Gone!
Looking to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Gone!
He'll look to throw. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And it's up and good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hicks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He's back to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. past the 20, 10, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Orlando, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.